Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Murray on 3rd down. That's caught by Williams. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's Arian Smith. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down from the 42. They're going to run and draw here with Benson. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Play action now. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him 1 drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be brought down after the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll throw it here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And that one's going to hit the turf. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have second and pretty long here. Running it after the penalty. That's a nice run in there. Gets him 8. Third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this takes him down to the 10. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And they've got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Benson on the counter. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Airing it out to start this drive. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready up.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Working on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
This young man struggled to limit the interceptions this rookie season, and they've shown a lot of patience. But we know that NFL stands for not for long, especially if you're a QB that's interception prone.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Benson now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Benson on the give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Another shot now at this extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season, and they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the ground game here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals tie it just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
14, Chiefs 13. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. He fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
70 Lions.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Let's go. Panther 60.
He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The give now to Benson. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He gets loose down the right side. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Let's go now.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go, set. Go.
They go play action on 1st down. Left side is caught by Rice. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throwing it again here. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Sticking to the air here. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
17 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now begin this drive with Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Buys top, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
15-yard loss. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Called in by Rice. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, sack.
Pass play now. Called in by Greg. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Here's a give to Hubbard. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well...
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs down by only 2 in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. Well, we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care, because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Kyler looking to throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Murray on third down. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And off headed left to Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Benson once more. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to throw it. It's cut by Harrison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. They'll try him right with Benson. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Cardinals going for the win here. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Green.
Now an inside give to Benson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Benson. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Benson. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 70.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals make the play that should win them this game.
Good game, Papi.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Move set of downs for him from the 31. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. Running in the red zone. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now they'll try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points.
Chiefs 21. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Go. Let's go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Kansas City.